God, that's way too close. Let's zoom it out. Much better. All right. The world out there is a dangerous place. The minute you step out of your house, you've got to be careful. But lucky for us, modern cars have an invisible safety net around them, which means you can travel safer.
But I don't believe what I can't see. And I think the cars are safe already with all these stars. Don't you think so?
That is absolutely true, but these stars are earned in a controlled environment. Out in the real world, things could be different. And to prove my point, I've got two of India's safest SUVs out there. There we have the XC90, Volvo's biggest, and right there is the XC40 Recharge, Volvo's fastest.
But what are we going to do with them?
You know what are we going to do with them? A challenge!
We need that shot, baby!
There.
Oh, God! Oh! We are done. Stop the car. Stop the car. What happened? Oh God. This can't go on, man. So, brother, where are we going for this challenge?
Let's go to Daman.
Okay.
It's about 400 kilometers both ways from Mumbai. And that should give us a nice little test bed, both of the city and also, we'll be driving out on the highway. So we have a variation of situations wherein the safety systems will kick in.
I think 6 times is going to help me through the entire journey.
Just 6 over 400 kilometers, I'm going to say 90.
What a range! Like, seriously? 90? I am a good driver, or at least a decent
Why
driver.
don't we let the car decide? The front sensors and cameras are constantly monitoring the road in front, okay? And the camera is a very high technology camera. It's able to detect cyclists, pedestrians, animals, and cars and trucks, obviously. It will either brake completely for you to avoid the collision, or it will brake for you to avoid the impact. So if, say, suppose you have an impact, mild or large, it depends on the kind of situation, or even if the car goes airborne, these seats will protect your spine and these headrests will protect your whiplash. And they're specifically designed to absorb energy, take energy away from your body so that, you are comfortable. Then obviously the car has airbags, 9 of them, every row has a few. Now, the other thing that you will be using very often in the city is this 360-degree camera system that is also your proximity sensor. It's combined to your proximity sensor. So every time, there is something that comes close to your car, and they will certainly, because this is a big car. It's a huge, huge thing. 5 meters?
5 meters.
Just under 5, somewhere around there. I mean, and obviously this is India, so everyone likes to drive really close to...
Hashtag Bombay!
Hashtag Bombay. Nevertheless, you can maintain a safe distance because every time there is someone in close proximity of your car, the car will beep. And the way it does it is also quite interesting because it beeps through the speakers. It beeps from the direction where the object is.
So I'm an audio ninja.
You will be trained
to be an audio ninja.
Your ears will be trained to pick up.
Yeah. Oh. There was an auto going right beside me.
Okay, you know what? Let's catch all of them. Okay, let's have a meter. That's good. I'll place the meter here.
Okay.
Here.
Should we U-turn?
Yeah, you do. There. That's 1.
Oh God.
That's 1. That's 2.
Hey, that's not 2. That's just 1.
No, that's 2.
Are you trying to reach 90? Yeah, that's the aim.
That's the aim.
I'm not taking a U-turn anymore.
So that's +3.
That guy in the white scooty just costed me so much.
Those are the threats that exist on our roads.
Okay.
That's the point.
Here's the thing, okay? I want to increase my barrier by 10. Okay. Allow me that.
Yeah, because in the first 5 minutes.
5 minutes of the.
We are here. And 6. Okay, you're increasing it to 10.
Okay, 15.
Now, did you notice while you were taking that U-turn, the 360-degree camera popped up on this beautiful screen? And if you want a closer view, you just have to tap on that camera and it will give you 2 different angles, a wide and a close, just so that you can move this big luxury SUV and hustle it around the city the way you wish.
Okay, just by the way, you have to count 1 more.
And as soon as it thinks that you've not spotted it,
oh God, This can't go on, man.
That's sorry, 3. That's 5. 5. Out here, there are a lot of threats. Even at this moment, that car taking a U-turn, these 3 bikers, this guy especially indicating right but not taking a right, that intersection there, that guy with the umbrella, this zebra crossing, what else, that auto that has just popped up, these hoardings, because anytime there could be a strong gust of wind that could fly and come on here. This road is full of threats. Oh, that also puts the counter up to 6.
Oh yeah? Did something? Oh, okay.
The 360-degree camera.
See guys, just let me tell you, Vipul's gonna miss a lot of those indicators. And shit. Why? Do I have to drive faster? Okay, one more. On my heads-up display, I just came really close to the scooty.
That should be 9. 9.
You're making me more nervous now.
Wait for it. We're crossing. Nothing?
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
You see? Safety ninja.
Whatever. What is it? I thought it was brinjal.
Well,
I was assuming it to be healthy. That's why I picked it up. It looked healthy.
well, we are going somewhere near Gujarat, so might as well ask them.
I hope there is good food waiting for us in Daman.
Well, I hope there is something good waiting for us at Daman, because, yeah, this challenge is challenging, to say the least.
What do you mean?
It means that I'm 34, 35.
No longer are you sitting in that score.
What are you saying?
No, do you want to take a guess? Yeah, let me give it out to you. Why don't you double the number?
Okay, wait, I'm bad at math. Wait, what? 34?
Double of 30 is 60 and the score is 62. Can you not see it?
Sheesh. Oh, okay, I couldn't see the screen there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right here. You just have to lean a little bit ahead. Look, it's right where the sun is. Your initial estimate of 6. It's 10 times. That's how many threats the car has pointed out. Nothing to do with your driving. That's how many threats there were as you were driving. The blind spot monitor is still continuing to work. And that steering wheel is vibrating because you are sort of forced to change your lane every now and then. And there is a reason to that. The highway that we are currently driving on, the NH48, the famous Mumbai-Gujarat highway, is being redeveloped, I would say, reconstructed. So they are cementing the surface, which means there is a lot of construction happening. So as we are driving on the first lane, we are sort of forced to change lanes and come into the third lane in very short distances. And the car thinks that we are changing lanes without indicating, but that's not the case. But every time it thinks we are doing that, it tries to correct itself by, assisting or giving Akaash the required assistance of centering the car back into his lane.
So, to the layman, what it feels like is when you try to change the lane, the steering suddenly vibrates a little, gives you a little feedback. And it ensures, it kind of asks in a non-intrusive way, like, do you want to change the lane? Are you sure about it?
That does not happen when you indicate as you change lanes.
Yeah, it does.
Now, this feature also comes in handy when you're driving at night and you sort of stray away from your lane. So this will vibrate and you are immediately alerted that, oh, I'm not in the center of my lane, I need to get back there. Safety at Volvo has been of such an importance that these small details exist everywhere around the car. Now, if you look at the front, those headlamps, obviously the Thor hammers, they look really beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
But they also have a very interesting purpose. Those headlamps, well, no, the Thor DRL element is not, I'm not talking about that specifically, but the headlamp itself is capable of automatically adjusting the high beam. So auto high beam is what the feature is. All you need to do as you're driving during night hours is just leave the car on high beam. And as soon as it senses that there is oncoming traffic, it will automatically dip.
Wow,
so it's useful, right?
It is.
You don't have to constantly play with the stock. You don't have to blind oncoming drivers. Everyone is safe. Oh yes, and seatbelts is not the only thing that Volvo has invented. All right, they've also invented that blind spot monitoring system. They were the first manufacturers in the world to make use of inflatable curtains. Side roll protection was invented by Volvo. Rear-facing child seats were invented by Volvo. Pedestrian detection with collision avoidance was invented by Volvo. I'm sure I'm still missing a few. But that is the kind of importance they give to safety. A safety and comfort feature. It's called adaptive cruise control. Just like a cruise control, but all you need to do is set your maximum speed and set your safe follow distance. And that's all. Magic happens as soon as you hit the activate button, because you don't have to give the car any inputs. It will brake and it will accelerate up until the maximum speed that you've set. So as soon as the car in front slows down, you slow down as well.
Like, I've been using this, and to be very honest, on straight highways, I would really need this in my package. Like, this is one safety feature, apart from the HUDs, that I have used a lot.
But yeah, animals, cyclists, everyone on the road, has their image being processed by this LiDAR. LiDAR is basically a very advanced radar plus, those ultrasonic sensors combined together.
You know what the funny thing is? Radar, if you have heard before, was used to decimate countries or kill people, or it's war. Here,
so that
Volvo,
it was invented to go up against humanity.
And
here,
right now, it's being used to
saving.
save people. How cool is that?
It is.
How cool is that?
It is truly.
Jeez.
And how does Volvo do it? I mean, have you ever looked at how they crash test their cars?
Oh God, those videos are epic.
I know, right?
Love it.
So, every other manufacturer strives for a 5-star NCAP rating. It could be G NCAP, Euro NCAP, Bharat NCAP, anything. Caps. And that's a great thing. But bear in mind, those crash tests are in a controlled environment. And they necessarily do not replicate what a crash might look like out in the real world, right? And Volvo knows that.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not afraid of dropping their car from a crane multiple times, that very same car.
God, you seen that video too?
Yeah. They're not afraid of pushing their car down a cliff.
No problem whatsoever.
It's like they test their cars in the real world. That's the level of safety they wish to achieve. Not just that, they also work very closely with first responders. So basically the firefighters and the medics who are the first to arrive in case there is an accident. All right, here you go. Some coconut water.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
You're going to tell our audience why are we in an all-new attire?
Guys, we spilled coffee. There has been a small incident.
Just a small incident.
Just a small incident. But all in the name of safety.
True, at least the cars are safe.
Absolutely scratchless.
Also, let me give you an update. The beep counter here has gone up to 78. Now we are inching really close to 90. And we still have 17 kilometers left to go.
He's been eating my head since the start of this series.
Excuse me, what? This is what we decided to do in the morning. You get to drive, I get to sit on the side and count the number of incidents or threats that the Volvo has.
Yeah, but you're irritating.
You're just surprised that the car can actually detect these many things.
I'm surprised by how irritating you are. So here's the thing.
Safety can't be irritating.
I've used my big brain and I've altered the challenge a little bit.
You can't do that.
All in the name of safety, I can.
No, you can't.
Guys, can we?
This challenge is not yet complete.
Yes, the audience says yes. So here's the last 17 kilometers. Do you consider yourself as a professional driver?
Consider, huh? I am, buddy. I am a professional driver.
Let's put that to the test. Take the keys to the XC40. Go take the car out for the rest 17 kilometers. Okay. And you have 12 infractions, 12 irritating alerts.
You know what's going to happen? Eventually, it was just you who's going to lose. Now, along with you, you're tracking me down. I'm going to lose and Volvo is going to win.
Yeah, at least I'm not losing solely in this video, right?
At least safety wins.
Let's see how many times Volvo has to interfere or even aid you in terms of safety to a professional rider.
I already know the results. Volvo is going to win because there are those many threats on the road. Me being a professional driver does not change anything about our driving conditions. So
him being a professional driver doesn't do anything, which doesn't mean that he's a professional driver. So let's put that to the test. I'm done. Thank you. Please tell the audience what you're going to do.
This
what
is
you're
where the
not.
co-passenger sits.
This is, I don't care. I'm the co-passenger now.
17 kilometers.
I don't care.
That's where I
Bye.
God damn. We need that shot, baby.
That happened. See? He's trying to make a joke out of it.
I'm not making a joke.
But as you can see, he's clearly feeling the wrath of the safety systems.
And are you, Mister, putting the
now-
speed of the Volvo XC40?
Yeah.
Recharge. This thing is fast.
Fast.
And it's also like smaller than the XC90, so it's a lot more nimble.
You know why he chose this car to do the final leg of the journey? Because it's smaller, it's more compact.
No, that's not the reason.
And he's
Stop making
he's
your
too
own
scared about
stories.
this.
I am not scared,
Otherwise, he would have done it in the XC. Shut up! That's not how you stop an argument.
And this is absolutely not how we spilled the coffee at all.
Yeah.
Coffee was not spilled like this at all. Okay.
The challenge, as you can see, has changed a little bit. I am in the passenger seat. My friend is in the driving seat.
I'm in.
And it's been like, what, 4 odd kilometers? We already had 3 to 4 infractions already. 3 or 4, which one do you want?
How does it matter? Because, see, we are in Daman. Okay, look at how people are driving.
See-
Look at the roads. There are no lane markings. Look at all the two-wheelers out here. No helmets. Hello, mister, where's your helmet? He has no clue. Hello, missus, where is your helmet? She has no idea. So obviously the threats out on the road are a lot more. So it's only obvious that the system is going to beep a lot more and it's going to alert me a lot more. Look at this guy. Inches away from that scooter. These are threats, right?
You hear the sound?
The sound. That's my watch.
Yep, sure.
The road that we are currently driving on never existed.
This one?
Yeah, this one. It's an all-new road right next to the coast. I mean, it's the beach, but then it's all rocky. And currently there's a high tide, so you can't even see rocks. All you can see is water hitting the walls. But it's also beautiful. It's neat. It's tidy. And it feels a celebration of sorts. You know why?
Why?
We've been talking about these autonomous driving features that the Volvo gets. And now is when I'm actually putting all of them to use. Because look at the road markings. It's all fresh. And the cameras and the sensors can pick them up. Like the zebra crossing. And we have people crossing it. And the Volvo slowed down automatically.
So I also found the Volvo working on roads that weren't this well marked. And I was a little surprised by it because that means that it is India tuned, because you will not find pristine roads like this everywhere in India.
True.
You're driving in the middle of an empty road.
We're outside Mumbai to enjoy.
He has taken a smaller car and he's driving on a road where there's nobody. He's that desperate to win this challenge.
I'm not desperate. I just
See?
want to enjoy.
I think I'm impressed. Like, regardless of where I stand on this argument, I am impressed on how it detected so many objects and how it suddenly used to stop the car just because I did not see something and it saw something approaching from any given angle. Hear it out, guys. Any given angle. It has not deterred, like, it has not fallen short on any side of the car. So 360-degree blanket detection, the blanket of safety that they talk about, I'm quite mightily impressed by it.
I have nothing to add. I've always vouched for Volvo's safety suite. Today we get to experience all of those
Hey,
features.
ayo, we are done. Stop the car. Stop the car.
What happened?
Guys, it's official. It has been what? 11 odd kilometers and he has already reached 14 infractions.
If he's done making
We have lost.
if you're done making a
I
point,
said we have lost, good friend.
if you're done making our
I'm
point,
getting out of the car. The point is proven. Okay. Just... We have both lost together.
what are we celebrating? I have no idea. Alright, Akaash, you walking out of the car in such a rude fashion. I mean, what is all that about? Huh? Very rude.
I'm not the only loser in the game, so I was a little happy about it, to be
Okay.
honest. But to be
Did you
fair,
learn anything, by the way?
I learned the safety aspect. Like if somebody tells me safety, normally I resonate to something a little boring, a little dull, a little detuned. But with these cars and the safety aspect that they bring to the table, I am mightily impressed. And the beauty of the thing is that the 360-degree blanket of this, I was so impressed by it. Like, we had this discussion about the auditory, sensory part,
Yeah.
where you could hear where the cars and
Yes.
bikes are from.
Yes.
Mightily impressed because it almost becomes like a game after a certain point. It should be standardized. It should be standardized. All these features that we have experienced today should be standardized on all cars. Good job, Volvo.
Yeah.
What a change of thought process.
Alright, where to next?
You tell me, I think we have done the C.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to go?